our man from Sportsnet and Hockey Central, Doug MacLean. Hey, Doug.
Great. I'm at the Houndstooth Pub just having a little salad, and hope it's not too noisy.
Yeah, they got good salads there, Mac.
I'm just having a Cobb salad. It's unbelievable. And nice glass of ice water.
Now, are you sitting there with
prep, getting prepared?
Are you getting prepped for the game, or are you sitting there with Ted Leonsis and Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah, right.
Well, I've been reading. I mean, just what's going on with the Y? You got anything you want to add about it? Your name's out there as it should be in situations, but what's going on in Washington?
Like, are you kidding? Like, do you think for a minute I would leave Sportsnet to go to the capital of the free world in Washington and leave you guys? Do you think I'm out of my mind? Seriously.
So you're not getting it?
We're debating it. We're talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah. I think there's a very, very strong possibility I'm going to be at Sportsnet for the rest of my career.
And how long is that?
That may be short, too. That may be short, too.
And you're having lunch. Are you by yourself? Are you lonely without us there?
You know what? It's very disappointing not to have the panel here with me. I know there's such other duties, you there and Nick in London, and, me here I'm with Sean McKenzie and Chris Johnson and Billy Jaffe. So, it's not the same, but it's close.
Well, it's good.
I tell you what I'm really missing, Scott, is because I'm having a hard time getting a press pass. Like, I went all over the building today, and if I would have had Scott here, he would have had me organized. So I still haven't got my press pass for tonight, but they tell me I should be able to get in the building.
Hey, Mac, going back to 96, when you go to the Stanley Cup Finals, if you lose John Van Beesbrook in the conference finals, is Fitzpatrick your goalie, or did you have a guy in the American League that was going to jump in?
I would have put Kevin Weeks in just to punish him. He was with our farm team in Greensboro. You know what? Look, you watch the Montreal Canadiens play this year, and you say, okay, just a minute. They gave up 15 grade A scoring chances, and Price stood on his head most nights they won. To lose him is devastating. I mean, to say it at the least. But then you go with your minor leaguer ahead of your backup. I mean, Jimmy, you were a goaltender.
Minor leaguer.
What that does to your, but you were better than that. You told me you were like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Fast, agile.
Both wore gloves for no apparent reason. Yeah, you got it back.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I was shocked. I was shocked they go with the kid. And I get it. They believe it. So I talked to somebody in Tampa. I said, why did you trade him if he's so good, this Sikorsky? And they said, we traded him because we didn't think he was an NHLer. So, you know what? It blows my mind that they go ahead of Budaj, but obviously that's what they know better than I do, and they think they have a better chance to win. I just hope they don't have to go back to Budaj after doing this to him.
Michel Therrien's talking. He said there will be lineup changes. A lot of people speculating Vanek. He said don't read into the lines yesterday. From the coaching front, if you're going to rejig Montreal and get a spark, what would you look at doing?
Well, first of all, you can't take Vanek out of the lineup. If they do that, seriously, he's a guy that has he's playing awful. He looks like he's not even trying. I talked to a Montreal media guy this morning. They said, who's a former NHL player. And he said, somebody in the dressing room should grab him and shake him for the way he's playing. But he has a chance to score, So I don't know how you take him out of the lineup. I really don't. You're going to have to score 3+ goals tonight to win. To win, you've got to score 3. And if you take Vanek out of so he's going to play, and then, I would think he is. I didn't sense today he wasn't playing. But he's not been very good. And Scott, we saw that in the Boston series. He was not very good, yet he ended up with 4 goals in the series.
Yeah, all the damage.
I don't get them not trying Eller at the top of the lineup with their big line. I said it in the last series why they wouldn't, take the little guy out there and move him down and put Eller. At least he's got some size and range and speed to try just a little different look, but they haven't done it. You know what? I don't look. If they lose tonight, the boys are all planning their trips to Aruba tomorrow. The wives are on the phone. They're booking their flight.
Hey, Mac, as far as the Rangers go, maybe it's just me. I didn't think they looked that fast against Philadelphia or that fast against Pittsburgh. But in the first two games of the series against Montreal, I know you get Kreider back, but it seems that they've upped the tempo of the game.
It's mind-boggling. They look. The Habs look quick against the Bruins and Tampa. Okay, really fast. And now, you get against the Rangers, all of a sudden, all we're talking about is the Rangers speed. Kreider makes a big difference. He makes a big difference. But, I mean, Jim, it all starts with the back end. If your defense are allowed to move the puck and can get the puck going, you look like a fast team. And it's all about coming out of your own zone. When you move the puck efficiently out of your zone, you look like a fast team even if you're not. And that's what they're doing. There's limited forecheck. Although Montreal played a heck of a game the other night, they just couldn't get a break. But, this McDonough, Girardi, Stahl trio, I think is too much for Montreal to handle. I really do.
I was going to say, Mac, if you're Montreal, do you feel encouraged because you had the 41 shots the other night and didn't catch that break, or are you more frustrated and talking or focused on goaltending at both ends of the rink?
I sat with a couple of the Montreal coaching staff, and I didn't sense they're excited. I sense they're really disappointed they didn't get that split in Montreal. They deserved the split. With Price, they felt they could have won both. With Price, they could have won the second game, I should say. And they're nervous because if they lose tonight, they know they're done. They don't know what to expect from the kid. They know he'll give them a decent performance, but it's all about the kid tonight in goal and versus Lundqvist. That's what it's all about tonight. Montreal will play hard, but I got a funny feeling this may be over in 4. I really do.
Well, we'll let you get back to Billy Jaffe at the table and everybody else and your Houndstooth Pub or whatever it may be, the Cobb Salad. Thanks for taking time. We'll catch you tonight.
I wish I would have known you were hosting. I would have told all your former, friends around Madison Square Garden where you're the assistant GM there. I would have mentioned I was going to be on with you.
Well, I
would have given me some credibility around there today.